Hello and welcome to the desk of Fusta 2005. Today we're going to be unboxing the Mophie Juice Pack Access for the iPhone XS Max or 10s Max, and I probably wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't on sale. It was 30% off on Amazon Prime was having their Prime Day, and so Mophie decided to have some sales of their own, and this one went down to from $100 to $70. So I figured I'd give it a shot for that price. I wasn't quite sold on the $100 version. There are some things that just reading the reviews and stuff are concerning, and or the design of it isn't like the older versions. I've had Mophie products pretty much since I started using iPhones, so they've always been pretty good. My father-in-law got me on those, but yeah, and honestly, I was thinking about the Apple one that they have, the Apple battery pack, since it has complete coverage and such, but it is pretty expensive too. So, but anyway, let's get started. So it's just standard packaging. Tells you that it's 31 hours of talk time, 18 hours of video playback, 16 hours of web browsing. You should be able to get through a full day at least. If you're just playing music, it's 81 hours. I'm assuming that's between your phone and the battery pack itself. Other than that, there's not too much on it. It is a 2200 amp hour battery case. The case itself is a USB-C, but it does open, it leaves the bottom open so you can plug in your lightning port. So if you don't have a USB-C available all the time, you can plug it into lightning, and it is Qi compatible. So you can set it on your pad, your charging pads. I personally have one of those myself as a Qi charger. But anyway, let's go take a look inside here. Kind of tells you a little bit about how it works. Pretty basic stuff. Obviously, I said you can put it on the charging pad. It has raised corners just like the other juice packs that they've had. So if it falls on the ground, as long as there's no rocks or anything, it's supposed to protect it. As well as on the inside, it'll have some bouncing, jostling spots in it. It's supposed to keep it from getting the hard damage. But I really haven't dropped any of these from a significant distance in order to test them out. Don't want to, because I don't want to spend the money to do it like everybody else who tests these fall things. But anyway, that's pretty basic there. As you can see, it's kind of up on the bottom here. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, it just slides out here. I did get it in blue, so just like any other juice pack, pop it out of its case. Your phone is supposed to fit in there. Pro tip, I guess, is some people were experiencing the fact that their charger, this particular charger, was only charging their devices up to like 30% or 40%. And the company came back and said, and asked them if they had charged the device, charged this up before using it with their phone, and most of them said no, they just use that out of the box and then charge it from there. Batteries technically have a memory, so if they don't charge them up the first time fully before putting them under stress, then they tend to remember where they were when you started doing that. So I'm gonna do probably a follow-up review of this to make and see if I can reproduce the issue. Being a software tester myself, I actually test some hardware too. But yeah, so in the instructions it'll say to charge it up completely. It has a little button here. See, it's really only charged halfway right now out of the box. You don't want to use it right now. You want to make sure you charge it. And I'll probably use the USB for my iPad Pro, just so that I know it's getting completely charged. But anyway, it's the only thing I really don't like is that it's open on the bottom. That is my biggest complaint. If it was closed on the bottom, maybe had a little cap where you could pull off the cap and like plug in your lightning cable, that would be a much better option, at least in my opinion. But otherwise, it feels like all the other Mophie cases I have. It's kind of got a soft touch feel to it. It's got the space for the camera. You got your whatever you use this button for. Mine is the silence button. You got some volume buttons that'll push out here when you have the cell phone in it, and this top part pops off. Kind of slides off here. It is tight, which is a good thing. I don't want it falling off when I have my phone in it. But yeah, just kind of goes on like that. Slides into place there. Doesn't have the nice little click, but it is pretty tight in there. I can't take it off without doing some significant pulling on it. And I don't know if you can see, but there's these little rubber things that are supposed to keep your phone from getting jostled too much. Does have the previous Mophie cases I've had haven't had the hump on them, made famous by the Apple one that came out. But I don't know if it really bothers me because I'm going to be holding it like this. We'll see once I start using it, but yeah, that's pretty much the case. Pretty simple. There it does come actually with a let's get that out of the way. It does come with a USB-C connection, so that's cool. Never can run out of those, and I probably actually use this traveling with my iPad. So there's that, and there's your standard manual warnings, and don't use it other than what it's supposed to be used for. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll put the link in the description. It probably has gone back up to $100, but feel free to leave in the comments if you have this device, any problems you've had. If you haven't had any problems, if it's been Skittles and rainbows for you, please put those in the comments too. I like to see everybody's experiences with the different products that I bring to this channel. So as always, feel free to like and subscribe, and pass links on to friends who are interested in these products that I have. So until next time, we'll see you next time.